It's the Adam Avale YouTube channel. I think we've already seen Adam make an unbelievably brilliant chocolate cake without using eggs and flour and stuff like that, just using biscuits and stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm going down a more traditional route. I've copied Jamie Oliver. So this isn't necessarily for you to follow, but you can if you want. This is just to see if I could do it. So let's have a look and see how we get on. So this is Jamie Oliver's ingredients. We've got 200 grams of chocolate, any type you want. I've gone for a bit of both because that's what I had. 200 grams of butter, there'd be 200 grams of caster sugar, 200 grams of self-raising flour, 6 eggs, so yes, it is a bit indulgent in these times, and some vanilla. And if I can get some, if I can find an old manky orange, a bit of orange zest. So we are going to get everything started. I think we melt these and this and this in a bowl and mix it with this and this. So let's see how we get on. 200 grams of butter, sugar and chocolate goes into a bowl over a pan of gently simmering water, and make sure the bottom of the bowl doesn't touch the water. But we basically just melt all of that together. So after a few minutes of melting, that's basically what comes out. Well done, Max. That's like a chocolatey ganache thing. We're going to let that cool down, then Max is going to add some eggs. Right, so Max is about to add the second egg. In you go. Crack the second egg in. You have to crack them in one at a time. We've done one, so I could show him what to do. Come on, babe. Just crack it in and then give it a whisk round. There you go. That went in. Did any shell go in? No, of course it didn't. Go on then, give it a whisk. That'll do. Don't worry about the mess. That's the whole fun of it. Give it a good old whisk really quick. And we're going to repeat that another, what's that, second egg, another 4 times. So we put in some orange zest, a little splash of vanilla into the 6 eggs and the cooled down chocolate butter sugar mix. Matt's going to tip the old flour in as well. Max has said he hates the smell of it and he doesn't want to taste it. He's a 10-year-old kid who doesn't want to taste a chocolate cake. Never heard anything like it. Right, give that a good mix. Well done. Start mixing that and we'll get a batter and we'll get it into the old preheated oven. 160 fan for 50 minutes. What I will say is this is a huge cake. That's my big cheesecake tin I've put that in. Now I know that when Jamie Oliver made it on the telly it was for his daughter's birthday, which is why he's made a big ass cake. I've lined the bottom of the tin with greaseproof paper, and I've used butter and flour around the edges so that when it rises, hopefully it won't stick, but who knows. So like I said, in the oven for 50 minutes till this bad boy comes out. It's so big, I think you'd probably get away with halving all of the ingredients to get a slightly smaller cake, which would probably go in 2 of these to make a sandwich or a smaller cheesecake tin. But anyway, it is what it is. It is very indulgent. Let's see what it comes out like. So while the cake's cooking in the oven, this is some chocolate buttercream. So it's basically 100 grams of melted chocolate, 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of icing sugar. Melt the chocolate, mix it all in together slowly at first, and then give it a good old beating. I'm not sure that's going to be enough for the middle of the cake. I think I'm going to have to slice the cake across like that and then put this in the middle. Now when Jamie done it on the telly, I think he done double this amount and he covered the whole of the top of the cake and everything, but this will just do us to go in the middle rather than the outside. I'll decide when I get the cake out. So the cake's out the oven after 50 minutes. I've got to say, I think it's probably a little bit overbaked. I only went by the guidelines anyway. Then I was aware I've poked the old... I didn't have a skewer, so I had to use a metal straw to make sure it's cooked in the middle, and it came out clean. So let's let this cool down and we'll see how we're going to decorate this with the old buttercream. So it's cooled and it's been covered in the old buttercream. Now you could, I mean, I've got no fresh fruit. You could put raspberries or strawberries on that. Anything you wanted, really. Smarties, few decorations, few chocolate decorations. In fact, I've just realised I've got some chocolate buttons in the fridge. So I may get them on it, shave some chocolate over the top of it, grate some chocolate, anything you want. But that is it, the final decorated cake. So I'm going to cut a slice and have a little taste. So the cake's finished cooking, decorating, and there it is. It does look a bit dense, not as airy as I wanted. I do think it's probably a bit overbaked. And I probably would have got away with cutting it down there, putting the cream in the middle. However, it is what it is. I'm going to have a little taste. Oh, blimey. Oh, it's really moist. And it's not overbaked. I'm looking over there because Max is sitting there. He didn't want to come on the taste test video. It's getting a bit claggy in my throat. I don't know what that means. I've seen it on Bake Off enough where it gets stuck in your throat. It's not chewy. It is very light. It's very moist.
You always refer to like cooking programs or...
Because that's where I get all my ideas. It's certainly not dry, and it needs the buttercream, most definitely, which helps. When I have some a bit later, I've got some double cream in the fridge, so I'll have another slice with some double cream, and I think it will make it perfect. But anyway, yet again, proving Jamie Oliver, his recipes are foolproof. That is following his to the letter, and it all came out lovely. See you next time.